It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers begin the game with the basketball. Enes Kanter with the block. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Suns with the basketball. He cruises in for two. Simmons with it. Down two. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
It's a big finish. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Sixers control it. Here comes the screen. Enes Kanter sends it away. That's his third block this evening. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Oh, he had it. And slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Enes Kanter, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Long heave from three-quarters court. We played one at Talking Stick Resort Arena with the Suns on top. Jay and I return to the Valley of the Sun after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
From long range, he got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Right now, down 7. The screen sets him up for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Simmons into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Michael Porter Jr. above the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Philadelphia with the basketball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. No, I missed a short one there.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Here comes the screen.
Watch the screen.
Jimmy Butler for two. Jimmy Butler, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Down the lane to lay it in.
That's a mini.
Deep three at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Suns have the lead.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Suns entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Phoenix Suns. The 76ers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
First half stats. Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Phoenix with it. For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Jumper's good.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Rozier with it. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. Markieff Morris tips it. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Drop, cutter, coming through. Double.
Beyond the arc for 3. Shakes free and hits.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Suns dominating so far. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Simmons with it. His guys down 11. Enes Kanter able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Fires the 3. Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The drive, right to the basket. Off the assist.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Markieff Morris swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Enes Kanter above the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. In the front court comes Simmons. Down 11. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Slam dunk. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Butler to bring it up. Down by 15.
Screen.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Oh, had him going there for a second. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores to the Phoenix Suns. The 76ers did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
The Phoenix Suns. played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Professor Live.
What's happening, everybody? Professor Live. The one just went off, getting buckets from everywhere. Had to react to it, had no choice. All right, let's check it out. The one was locked in last night. Sometimes when you get in a rhythm like that, there's no stopping you. Clearly, the defense didn't have an answer for the one last night. Big shout out and thank you to everybody who checked out this reaction video of the one just going crazy tonight. Be sure to check back for more here at Professor Live.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Phoenix Suns. Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start the fourth as well. We're underway in Sacramento. It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Phoenix Suns. Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start the fourth as well. We're underway in Sacramento. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Trying to cash in, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Kings now with the ball.
Got him. I got him. Here we go.
Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Fox with it. Down 2. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Slam dunk. DeAndre Ayton. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
And his canter. 2 for 2. That's what you want. 20-footer at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. This game is all tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. It's Phoenix ball. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Fox into the front court. They're down 3. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Look out, Devin Booker. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here comes the screen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
And count the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kings have the basketball. Shot from the lane won't go.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fox across the timeline. They trail by 7. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Lets it fly from long range. That misses with 3 seconds left. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Time expires. The Suns have the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Suns absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores to the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Field goals.
the Sacramento Kings. Didn't make the best use of their shots in the first half. If they want to be competitive in this game, they need to find better looks. The shooting was certainly worse in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
For 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Uh-oh, you know you can't go me out here.
Slams it down.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Lays it up and in.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Kings with the ball. Markieff Morris sends it away. And count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Has a chance. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Into the front court, it's Fox. The margin standing now at 7. Short jumper misses. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
And counted at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
You got the screen right, screen right, screen right. Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Long heave from three-quarters court. That ends the third quarter. The Suns lead it big. The Kings Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Runner's good there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
And the rebound belongs to Sacramento. Fox with it. His guys trail by 10. Can't connect from in close.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Got him. Good trap. Good trap.
1 minute remaining in the fourth.
And score. Strong take.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's Sacramento ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Double, double, double.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Easy path to the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Count the basket at the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Lock up, lock up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
17-footer at the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer does indeed go down, but it only affects the final score. This ball game is over. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns put their opponents away in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns. The Kings are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Field goals.
The Sacramento Kings made it pretty easy for us to determine why they lost, and it was clearly their poor shooting. Even if we hadn't watched this game, all it would take is one look at their field goal percentage to make an educated guess.
player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Sacramento Kings. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Phoenix Suns. The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Milwaukee with the basketball. The drive, right to the... Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Lets it fly from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Driving right to the basket.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 5. Nice pass to set things up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Giannis with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Markieff Morris tips it. And the finish at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Fires the 3. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Brook Lopez. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
And the nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Suns have the lead.
The Suns are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns. The Bucks are still very much in this matchup. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Points in the paint.
These teams decided to get physical with each other in the first half, putting an emphasis on close-range scoring. You may have heard me say it before. You need a soft touch to finish in the paint.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's Phoenix ball. For 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys down 3. No, the Suns come up with the steal. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, that's how it's done.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Has a chance. Not that time. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Eric Bledsoe. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Have to be careful inbounding the basketball, but good anticipation by the defense.
And don't you dare think about the 4th quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not easy.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Tough make through traffic.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Three quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Suns have the lead. The Bucks inbound to start this final quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Here's a chance from long range, and Eric Bledsoe set up nicely, takes advantage with the three.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Short jumper stays out.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
I got him. Trap.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Pick it up.
Rebound pulled down by Giannis. Bledsoe with it up top. His group now down 2. Eric Bledsoe. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The pass set it all up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Suns with the basketball. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 4. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout. Barring a 4-point play, this is a 2-possession game. Let's see how they decide to attack this. Navigates through traffic, but can't finish.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Defense, let's go.
Easy path to the rim. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Bledsoe had to force that one, but it's no good. Quarter 3 at the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one by 4. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns did what great teams do best. Finish. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Phoenix Suns. The Bucks must be devastated after such a close loss. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Milwaukee Bucks. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
peanut butter for that jelly. Oh, I see you. Good layup. Way to finish at the rim. Tell him get in the weight room. Oh, y'all.